Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be reading random facts while softly speaking. I do not fact check these facts. I get them off an app on my phone, so there are probably some that may not be 100% accurate, so if you spot any, feel free to let me know. So with that, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Almost is the longest word in the English language, with all the letters in alphabetical order. The heat from a nuclear explosion is hotter than the surface of the sun. Did you know crocodiles swallow rocks to help them dive deeper? Polar bear's fur is not white, it's clear. Polar bear's skin is actually black. Their hair is hollow and acts like fiber optics, directing sunlight to warm their skin. Did you know almonds are members of the peach family? By raising your legs slowly and laying on your back, you can't sink in quicksand. Men can read smaller print than women. Women can hear better. Around 22% of Americans are teenagers. The Brownie box camera, introduced by Eastman Kodak, sold for $1 in 1900. The camera's 6 exposure film sold for 15 cents. Jamie Farr, who played Klinger on MASH, was the only member of the cast who actually served as a soldier in the Korean War. Did you know the average bed contains over 6 billion dust mites? The average person's skin weighs twice as much as their brain. Poor eyesight is associated with higher IQ. Is that why on TV and stuff, the smarter people or the geniuses are always wearing glasses? Not always, but I feel like a lot of the time. According to an old English system of time units, a moment is 1.5 minutes. The largest great white shark ever caught measured 37 feet and weighed 24,000 pounds. It was found in a herring weir in New Brunswick in 1930. The harmless whale shark holds the title of largest fish, with the record being a 59-footer captured in Thailand in 1919. The largest man-made lake in the U.S. is Lake Mead, created by Hoover Dam. The common goldfish is the only animal that can see both infrared and ultraviolet light. Did you know newborn babies have 350 bones? By age 5, the amount of bones merges to 206. Bulls are colorblind. It is the motion of the cape which angers them. Did you know mercury is the only metal that is liquid at room temperature? 1 in every 9,000 people is an albino. Great white sharks have about 3,000 teeth. No matter how hard you squeeze the two ends of an egg, it will never break. The most push-ups ever performed in one day was 46,001. The average human will eat an average of 8 spiders while sleeping. I feel like I used to always read this on the bottom of a Snapple cap, and I also feel like I've heard a bunch of times that that has been debunked, so I'm on the fence of if this one is true. Starfish have no brains. Well, that's not nice to say about Patrick. The powder on chewing gum is finely ground marble. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team his sophomore year. A 100-pound person on Earth would weigh 38 pounds on Mars. Most dreams last only 5 to 20 minutes. A clue originally meant a ball of thread. This is why one is said to unravel the clues of a mystery. Finagle's Law was the one that went anything that can go wrong will go wrong, not Murphy's Law. A snake has no ears. However, its tongue is extremely sensitive to sound vibrations, and by constantly flicking its tongue, the snake picks up these sound waves. In this sense, a snake hears with its tongue. The reason why milk is white is because it contains a protein called casein, which is white. It also contains fat, which is white. It is impossible to sneeze with your eyes open. Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur. Did you know the letter W is the only letter in the alphabet that has 3 syllables? All others have 1. Approximately 80% of all paper money in the US contains traces of cocaine. Wine will spoil if exposed to light, hence tinted bottles. Warner Communications paid $28 million for the copyright to the song Happy Birthday. The first letters of the months July through November, in order, spell the name Jason. A giraffe can go without water longer than a camel can. The mother of all mothers, the largest number of children born to one woman is recorded at 69. From 1725 to 1765, a Russian peasant woman gave birth to 16 sets of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. A chicken loses its feathers when it becomes stressed. The largest diamond that was ever found was 3,106 carats. The revenue that is generated from gambling is more than the revenue that comes from movies, cruise ships, recorded music, theme parks, and spectator sports combined. Of all the words in the English language, the word set has the most definitions. The only 15-letter word that can be spelled without repeating a letter is uncopyrightable. Did you know a group of kangaroos is called a mob? All the gold ever mined could be molded into a cube 60 feet high and 60 feet wide. The country of Tonga once issued a stamp shaped like a banana. A jiffy is an actual unit of time for 1/100th of a second. The average IQ is 100, while 140 is the beginning of genius IQ. Flamingos can only eat with their heads upside down. Apples are actually part of the rose family. A pregnant goldfish is called a twit. In Saudi Arabia, a woman reportedly may divorce her husband if he does not keep her supplied with coffee. It takes 12 bees their entire lifetime to make 1 tablespoon of honey. The zip in zip code means zoning improvement plan. Cherophobia is a fear of fun. The word Nike comes from Greek mythology. Nike is the goddess of victory and was often depicted as a small winged figure whom the goddess Athene carried. In Singapore, it is illegal to sell or own chewing gum. Unlike most cats, tigers love the water and can easily swim 3 or 4 miles. The correct response to the Irish greeting, "Top of the morning to ya," is, "And the rest of the day to yourself." The first hard drive available for the Apple II had a capacity of only 5 megabytes. Did you know sound travels almost 5 times faster underwater than in the air? $16 pennies stacked up equals 1 inch, and 16 pennies in a line is 1 foot. The term oxymoron is itself an oxymoron because oxy means sharp and moron means dull. $90 million people survive on less than $75 a year. Eggs sink in water when they are fresh and float when expired. 4 of the 5 original designers of the Macintosh computer were left-handed. Leonardo da Vinci was dyslexic, and he often wrote backwards. You are about 1 centimeter taller in the morning than in the evening. The symbol on the pound key is called an octothorpe. A typical lightning bolt is 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hotter than the surface of the sun. If a person has 2/3 of their liver removed through trauma or surgery, it will grow back to the original size in 4 weeks' time. The Madagascan hissing cockroach is one of the few insects who give birth to live young rather than laying eggs. The abdomen of the ant contains 2 stomachs. One stomach holds the food for itself, and the second stomach is for food to be shared with other ants. If you counted 24 hours a day, it would take 31,688 years to reach 1 trillion. There was a time in Japan where a wife being left-handed was grounds for a divorce. No word in the English language rhymes with month. Numbers ending in 1, 2, or 5 are the only numbers always divisible by the number they end in. Evian, spelled backwards, is naive. Koala bears are not bears. You can spell typewriter with the first row of letters on a keyboard. Oranges, lemons, watermelons, and tomatoes are berries. The fingernails grow faster on the hand you favor. If you are right-handed, your right fingernails will grow faster. If left-handed, your left. The middle fingernail grows faster than all other nails. In New York City, approximately 1,600 people are bitten by other humans. An alligator can go through 2,000 to 3,000 teeth in a lifetime. Pantherophobia is a fear of a mother-in-law. Butterflies taste with their feet. Most lipstick contains fish scales. Ostriches are often not taken seriously. They can run faster than horses, and the males can roar like lions. An ant can lift 50 times its own weight. A bee can handle 300 times its own weight, which is equivalent to a human being pulling a 10-ton trailer. Snails can sleep for 3 years. The United States produces more tobacco than it does wheat. Did you know to crack a whip, the tip must be traveling faster than the speed of sound? Avocados have more protein than any other fruit. Did you know raindrops are not tear-shaped? They more resemble the shape of a tiny hamburger bun. And the last fact: fingernails grow nearly 4 times faster than toenails. Okay, so that is it for the facts for tonight. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time.